All right, welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to be updating our forecast for the rest of the year. In order to do that, we're going to have to briefly step outside of, or partially step outside of the crypto weather channel world. I usually don't do this. I don't plan on doing it too much in the future. But we found some fundamentals here that are just um, unignorable as far as the effects that it has on Bitcoin. Um, and this fundamental is the U.S. interest rates um, from set by the U.S. Federal Reserve. The federal funds rate. um, Basically, we noticed in the charts that if we overlay the interest rates over time, which is represented by this yellow line here, if we overlay that on the Bitcoin price chart, you will notice um, the effects that the rising and decreasing of these interest rates, the effects that it has on the Bitcoin price, and more importantly, uh, on the cycles, the market cycles as a whole in Bitcoin. Because honestly, I've always wondered, what makes you know every cycle look different from cycle to cycle because we already know that Bitcoin follows this general pattern of we have a three year uptrend and then followed by 1 year downtrend, right? 3 year uptrend followed by a 1 year downtrend, right? Every single time. That's the normal Bitcoin cycle signature, right? And so but as you can see, if you look, closer, on a higher resolution, lower time frame, you will see that there are some differences. However, in those paths, throughout the different cycles, and so what we notice is that let's get those out of the way. When interest rates are low, see this is down here near zero, right? For the first cycle, right? Bitcoin was the cycle was more intense. We had two bull markets. We had a mini bull market here, and then a major bull market, right? And cycle two, interest rates were rising. We only had one bull market. It was a major bull market, but things were much more smooth, right? Just one smooth bull market. It was much more controlled. There's not a lot of choppiness in here, you see. And so, we just kind of just rode that jet stream up until, of course, we exploded with FOMO. That's going to happen eventually anyway. So now, in the third cycle, interest rates were falling and remained low throughout most of the cycle. And so again, we had, an explosive cycle with two bull markets, one mini bull market and one major bull market. And so in this current cycle that we're in now, cycle four, interest rates have been rising for some time now. And as you can see, interest rates are higher than they've ever been during Bitcoin's throughout Bitcoin's history. And so this will be, a lot of people argue that, Bitcoin has never seen rising interest rates. It has, obviously, here in the second cycle. But Bitcoin has not seen high interest rates. It has seen rising interest rates, but it hasn't seen high interest rates. So this will be actually the first test and see, how this actually plays out. Given this information, it has led us to re evaluate our future projections on Bitcoin, because we thought initially throughout our research that we were going to have a cycle with a double bull market, like in the third and first cycle, because you know the right out of the gate, Bitcoin just exploded, right? And so we had that early bull market, early start to the bull market, and that just led us to believe that it was just probably going to end up looking like the third or the first cycle. So let's zoom in here a little bit closer, right? So initially, like I said, we were expecting a sort of double bull market where we have a mini bull market and we come back down and then into a mini bear market and then back up into a major bear market to finish out the rest of the cycle. However, giving this new information, and by the way, a lot of you might already know this, but we've never put the interest rates on the crypto weather channel Bitcoin chart, and so it just looks a lot more. The effects of interest rates looks a lot more clear when you put them on the crypto weather channel's Bitcoin chart. Um, so so basically, the major update to our new projection is we are eliminating this mini bull market here, right? Not really completely ruling it out, obviously, because anything's possible. But we are feeling more that this will be just one major bull market, nice and nice and smooth and controlled, right? Just like 2015, nice and smooth and controlled, because interest rates are still rising. Investors are expecting a pause to come here soon, um, and then eventually a decline, hopefully a decrease in interest rates. But by that time, we'll probably be close to, or if not in, crypto summer, which is 2024. So, the market will already be, pretty hot by then. But right now, this is where, this is where we're at. And so we're expecting this thing to just, take a nice, smooth, skate along the jet stream. There may be, a few pumps here and there, especially towards the end of the year. Whenever the Fed announces, a pause, we might see a little bit more explosiveness coming in towards the end of the year. But, overall, for the rest of this year, we're expecting, just, sort of smooth sailing, right? And we'll see. And like I said, this is the first time that Bitcoin has seen, interest rates this high. Um, and so we'll just have to keep an eye on the situation and see how Bitcoin reacts to these high interest rates. And we will keep you posted. Thanks for watching.